I won't go into too much detail, but we're a group from the north of England, from Sheffield. We have been around for a number of years. I first started the group when I was at school. But in the form that the group is now, it's existed for about 6 years. And I don't really know what else to tell you about it, really. We're a pop group, yes, we are. And we sing songs about real people and real things. Sheffield, in a park, sometime around 2 a.m. in the morning, I would have thought, on a summer's evening. It was quite a warm night, so we got undressed and did it, so to speak. And I think, like with a lot of people, the main thing I can remember about it is the fact that I was very aware of the fact that this was me, Jarvis Cocker, having sex for the first time, and therefore the actual sexual congress itself probably wasn't the greatest, you know, sexual marathon, shall we say, that ever took place. But my overriding memory of it is quite pleasant because it was outside in quite natural surroundings, and so I think that's better than, well, I don't know where else, like on a rubbish tip or something like that. Yeah, we have produced some videos for other people. It's been quite a nice thing because people know that we can make films, and so then I think it's quite good for people in bands or other musicians sometimes to be able to speak to someone who is also involved in that kind of thing, and so because I think it is can sometimes be a bit of a nerve-wracking thing making a video, because if you don't know about making films and stuff, then it's kind of not your bag, and yet when people watch a video of you performing or a video that accompanies your song, then they assume it's got a lot to do with you, and often it hasn't got a lot to do with you, So I think they were kind of quite pleased to have somebody else who knew what it was like being in a band or being a musician. And for us, it was good because, I like the Tindersticks and I like the Aphex Twin, and so, and we were given quite a lot of freedom as to what we did, and so it was quite an interesting thing to do. It wasn't just like a job of work, Pulp Live is, I think for all the band, I think we tend to think that is the kind of the essence of what being in a band's about, because that's where you play songs and there's some people, there, and you can even touch them if you want, and so it's very direct. There's no barrier really, and so it's just going straight there, and you can instantly tell whether people like it or don't like it. And so I like that kind of thing, and you can talk to people, and you can really, I think that's what I find it exciting about live music, is that you go to this place in a town, you set your stuff up, you start playing, and then this thing happens, this event or whatever, and it never ever happens again. It's never, although you might play the same songs again, it's never going to be exactly the same 2 nights running, and I think that's quite good, and that's what interests me. And so if you came to see us live, we do attempt to make it into an event, and I think you should acknowledge the fact that people are stood there in front of you. I don't like groups who just come on stage and go, thank you, that kind of stuff. To me, that is rude, that is discourteous, and so we attempt to perform and to kind of communicate with people in some way, and then they communicate with us, and it's something interesting. It's something that couldn't happen without the audience being there and us being there,